Welcome to the channel. So, you would have heard that Benitez has been sacked by Everton, and now the Liverpool fans have been singing his name. So, it was the disaster from the start. It was a bad idea, and it's probably indicative of Moshiri and quite a lot of his ego that's been involved. I mean, they've spunked £500 million, yeah, £500 million they've spent on God knows who, players that aren't even worth that money anymore, and they've wasted huge money, and it's been a shambles. Actually, people think that it's just about money, and I support United, but you've got to give clubs like City credit. They've not just spunked money; they've actually bought top quality players that Everton haven't. So Benitez is gone, and he's blaming like the financial situation and injuries, and he thinks that patience was key, but obviously they couldn't really not sack him, having lost to Norwich. And actually they're in a bit of peril. They're actually down there, and if they keep losing, if they lose like the next 4 or 5 games, they will be sucked into this relegation battle. Burnley have got quite a few games in hand, and you've got some okay teams down there, and Everton have been in the top flight for a long time, so they kind of had to pull the trigger. But his appointment was very, very bizarre to me. I think he's a very negative manager. He creates a lot of civil war at a club. Obviously, managed Liverpool to the European Cup. I mean, it was a very, very bizarre thing. But Benitez, as I said, we knew it wouldn't be easy, that it was a big challenge, both emotionally and in terms of sport. My love for this city, for Merseyside and its people, made me accept the challenge, but it's only when you're inside you realise the magnitude of the task. From the very first day, my staff and myself work as we always do, with commitment and full dedication. We didn't only get results, but we also had to win over people's hearts. However, the financial situation and then the injuries that followed made things even harder. I'm convinced that we would have been better once the injured players were back and with the arrival of some new signings. So you see, I mean, probably fair comment. They only signed Damari Gray and Townsend on a free. I think they spent like 1.3 million, and actually they probably pretty good signings, to be honest. And their first 11, if fully fit, is actually a really, really good first 11. But I'm not too sure behind it. They've got a lot of players they need to clear out on huge money. And when they have a few injuries, I mean, Calvert-Lewin's top drawer. Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison is a good, like two good front players. You can't doubt that. And they've got like Yeremina Keane at the back. They've got Decore in midfield. They've got Pickford in goal. They had Digne. I mean, I can't believe they sold Digne. Like, why did this? Like, Luca Digne is top draw. Aston Villa, 25 million steal, class player Digne, French international. How Everton sold him doesn't make any sense to me anyway, especially if you can't buy players. Why would you sell one of your best players? But absolutely bizarre. I think that Everton, where did he go from here? Obviously, Roberto Martinez has been linked with the job. Belgium probably have a decent chance of winning the World Cup. Don't know if he'll come. Um, Wayne Rooney's ripping up trees. I love Rooney. I mean, what he's doing at Derby County under those circumstances, he must have some type of ability to motivate the players. So maybe they'll go for Rooney. I actually thought that Duncan Ferguson last time did a very good job, and I was surprised they didn't give him a chance. It looked like he fit there, like he kind of fitted. And um, I don't know. Moshiri seems a bit like Hollywood to me, but give it to Ferguson to the end of the season. He'll definitely keep you up. And also, one thing you got to say about Everton, they've actually got quite a lot of good young players, and maybe Ferguson can blood those young players and create a basis of a team that's like supports Everton. I mean, the young kid on the left flank, Gordon, I think his name is. He looks good. He looks good, and if they can bring through some youngsters, cut some of the deadwood from their squad, come out of the financial fair play issue, they could be in a decent position. But they've also been linked with like Niko Kovac, former Bayern Munich. I don't think they should go down that route. I mean, they've tried all those type of coaches. I think Duncan Ferguson should be given to the end of the season. If he does well, give him a 2-year deal. If not, let him take it to the end of the season and then regroup. Maybe see what Rooney does at the end of the season and give it to Rooney. He's obviously a massive Everton fan, and why not? Like age is, I mean, there's some young managers out there. Look at like Graham Potter, and there's some young managers. So I think in some ways it's easier for the players to connect with someone like Rooney who they've played against. So it's a mess. The £500 million is a mess. They've obviously got a new stadium coming on, but I think Everton is like a case study in how not to just throw money at a club without strategy. So let's see what's going to happen. Benitez out. I think Ferguson will take it to the end of the season. Anyway, Everton fans, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you think that Moshiri's been good for Everton? Do you think that Benitez should have got more time? What do you think? Give me a shout in the comments. Peace.